Do you need quick answers from your spirit guides, but you're kind of glitched in communicating with them? Whether you're new to talking to your guides or just having an off day, these tools will help you. They're exactly what I use when I am struggling, but I need an answer quickly. Let's dive right into number one, and that is use an oracle card or a tarot deck. This is hands down the quickest way. It does not require anything more than grabbing the deck of your choice, stating to your guides what you need information on, and pulling a card or cards to get your answer. Super quick, super easy, and can be done by anybody, anywhere. Now, the second thing takes a little bit more time, but oftentimes can help move energetic gunk out of the way so you have an even bigger and broader understanding, and that is to do a meditative or omen walk. What this is where you state what you need information on, what guidance you need, and you go take a walk. No music, no podcasts, no intentions of working out. You are just going to basically go wander. You're going to look for signs, you're going to wait to hear messages, and then come back and journal about what comes up. Oftentimes, within about 5 to 10 minutes when I do this, I will get the answer that I need. Sometimes we just need to move that energy, allow our minds to clear, and then our guides can provide information as we're walking. Now, the third thing that you can do is use a guided meditation to ground yourself. While you can use guided meditations to get the answer, if you're ungrounded and you've been working on it for a while and you're starting to kind of get emotionally stuck, what you actually need is to clear that stuck energy. And so a meditation that focuses on grounding you allows you to regroup and then get the answer that you need. And sometimes you get the bonus of getting the answer while you're working on grounding. And the fourth tool that you can use is to ask for a sign. Now, this is different than the meditative omen walk because you're going to ask for a sign that can be presented anytime. You can ask for it and then just go about your day waiting to be shown it. You want to tell them what the sign is. Do not just say, send me a sign. Tell them very specifically what you want to see. The reason that you want to do it this way is because if you say, just send me any sign, you make up your own signs. You're like, oh, that was the sign. There's no, yep, that was it. So what do you make up? One of the ones I like to use is show me a beach ball. You could say, show me a red balloon or a series of balloons and allow that to come through. Don't make it something that you see on a daily basis. One of the reasons that I love a beach ball for mine is I don't live by the beach. So it's not like there's beach balls all over the place. It is something that actually has to come through. I also recommend setting a time frame for this. You don't want to go an extended period of time where you're just waiting because you need the answer quickly. Typically, I set a 12-hour time frame. If it's something that I need right away, if I have extra time, I'll set 24 hours so they can kind of work it and get there to it. Now, I want to put a side note on it, and sometimes you might see a variation of what you've asked for. And what you typically take away from that is what you asked isn't necessarily the right picture or the full picture. For example, one time I did ask to be shown a red balloon if something specific was going to happen by the end of the month. I never saw the red balloon. However, I ended up in a Hallmark store looking for cards in a section I never go to. And one of the cards I pulled out was a bunch of balloons uninflated. So the card literally had balloons all over it, but they were waiting to be blown up. So I went back to my guides and I'm like, okay, so you didn't give me the sign I needed, but you kind of gave me a partial version here. And what it was is, yes, it's coming, but your artificial timeline over here isn't the timeline that it's on. So make sure that if you see something, you're not automatically assuming it's a different message. Like, take it back and go talk to them. And when all else fails, none of these quick tricks help. Ask for help. There are times I will go through my entire process of trying to get a quick answer and nothing works. At that point, I typically call my best friend and say, hey, what are you getting on this? So if you have friends that are also intuitive and developing their skills, ask them. If you don't have somebody that you can trust what they're going to get, you can always do a paid reading with somebody. But a lot of times when we're too close to something and it's really important, we won't be able to get an answer. So if you find yourself in that situation, find a way to get somebody else that you trust to help you see the answer. I do divination sessions. I will put the link in the description below so that if you're interested in that, you can click on and learn more about it. If you found this video helpful, click like and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video.